Good day, everybody. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to try something a little different. Now, we've been invited, of course, by Yuki. Okay. Now, I wasn't expecting to do that. Oops. We're on One Block Survival. We're just going to try a little collaboration and see how that's going to work today. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our tools, of course, and we're going to help out. And this, not like about One Block Survival is where you actually had to build two other islands and then essentially get resources that way. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to grind a little here and kind of see that we could do while she tries to help us out by building out some bridges. And if there's, oh man, I want that. This is different from what I'm used to doing because, like, usually when they do, like the one I'm currently on, it starts you at the lower end and it kind of brings you up to that point, so you don't actually have a problem with getting into supplies. Now, do I have anything? No. Okay, I need sticks. Oh. Well, she's helping us out with that. I'm gonna hop up here. So, I think what we'll do is allow her to finish that up. She's just gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna stand here because I don't want to fall right now. So I think today, if we could get to one of the islands, can I get any of this stuff? Okay. Oh dear. I guess you have to be a little closer, don't you? Ah, come on. This is worse than when I first started my record. Alright, One Piece, yay! Oh man, that's crazy. By the time we're done, this island's gonna look like a little crazy. Alright, can I get this piece? What is with me and not getting them? What do I have? Okay, never mind. I'll take this piece. Alright. So, we're not getting really too much. Now, is there anything in here that I could take? No, not really. Alright. Well, alright. So, we'll wait for her to see if she could get us a few blocks. As you'll see in just a minute here, this just kind of talks about it. I've actually played this map before, with the One Block. It's really actually a decent map, and it really was well put together. So, it's just going to be really nice to have, everything. I've actually pushed, I pushed through that person before. Now, we're going to go and, we're going to get there. And it go there. There. Oh, TNT. Can I have it? Anything? I have only one piece. That doesn't help us, does it? Man, one thing is going between, where's it? Oh, man. We didn't get very much cobble, so, like iron and all that stuff is just, like, kind of not worth it. Like, I mean, you get an ample amount of food in that, but really, like, yeah. So, alright. She has those. Okay, well, we got some stuff here. Yeah. Okay. Where'd it go? We're just as confused with each other. We're like, uh-oh, this is not good. I get it. What happened? I don't know. Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna be finding a way to mine off this corner. That's the only best thing I can do. I've never had that happen to me before. Oh, ha ha ha. Very funny. Yeah, many might not know that Yuki is actually my daughter, and so this is actually kind of an interesting kind of a thing that, like, we're doing our first collab on a video. I'm kind of stuck and everything. I don't know how I'm gonna get everything. Can I get any of this stuff? She's just staring. How's she up there? Is she flying? Okay, I'm gonna go on the edge here. She likes to joke with me on that one, like she was hoping to do something like that. What? Oh, fly? Oh, I'm a creative! Okay, that helps. Okay, going on. I didn't notice that till now. So this is one of the islands that you would get, well, normally if you could, get, build out to. So as that I got all this, I think I'm just gonna, give myself a little extra help. Because sometimes, like, she has a tendency, like, she might play back on, like it's survival, and I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna stick with that one, and I'll just get some good, decent tools. I think that'd be a good idea for now. Alright. Nothing too extravagant. Okay, so she wants to do something like, what did she say, pick an island? She wants us to build, okay. Alright. And we got a lot of things, a lot of mobs and everything else. So, dude, chill. You, get out of here. Chill. You could get going too. Oh, nice when you have weapons. I could just chase this guy all day now. Alright. There we go. And the pro. That spider was dancing for that baby. That's kind of funny. Yeah, this is actually, it's really cool because, like, you got a bunch of, like, little islands and stuff like that. So technically what you do is you would normally build to them. Each island has, like, chests and stuff like that you could use. And it actually has, like, some supplies and stuff. So, like, if you're really just doing it by yourself or whatever, it does have that option. There's a whole bunch of different ones that are out there. As you can see, like, stuff like this, you might get, like, oh, the wheat. Oh, okay, I'll take the wheat and I'll give you the rotten flesh or something. And it does have a lot of different things. Like, right here, we got some pistons and stuff like that. So, I mean, you're going up or whatever, you could build some ladders, build up to this. I think in what we'll do... Okay. Sure. So, build this. Alright. Okay, for this. Build bridges. That would probably be a good idea. See what she likes to say. Because I like building, like, a lot of houses and stuff like that. Now, we could pick. There's actually, I think, 6 or 12 different islands you could choose from. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So what we're going to do, I think we'll start is get some wood. And we'll start the first bridge. Yeah. Alright. Which island? Oh, okay. So she wants you to pick up an island. Alright. I know an island because we've played, me and her have played this map before. So I know an island that I personally like. So we're going to just build a little bridge for this main one here. So, like, have like a little extension type thing. I think I should do. We'll get going here. Now we don't have to worry about too much about like everything else. We're just gonna kind of like do this. I mean, I got access to commands. I could just autofill this. I probably will do that later on. But I just want to kind of like show like, you know, we could put something in between the islands and kind of like make it so like if you decide like you want later on put it like on like a survival thing, like we do have an option to kind of do that now. No, not there. There. That's perfect. All right. We're gonna just build up a little bridge. Now I like to put like a little bit of like a railing on the side. Just because like, you know, when you're walking and stuff like that, I like to have a little option that, you know, you're not going to fall or anything like that. I'm going to try to get, like I said, this is what I meant by getting some series out with different people. Shout out to Yuki for kind of helping me with this video. She's sweet. And hopefully I will get her more on the channel. I'll get her channel information. She is just starting out. So, like, you know, pop on over to her channel. I'm hoping that she will eventually get around to recording a few videos of her own. Getting a little more confidence. Kind of like what I had to do when I first started. Like, I was so nervous trying to, you know, commentate my videos and stuff. Like, I used to do a lot of just silent videos of me building. Because, like, I was so nervous. Like, oh, who's going to want to hear my voice and stuff like that. Anybody who knows that from my original channel stuff that I used to do, it was kind of hard for me because I sounded so nervous the first few videos, where to now I kind of have a little bit more of a confidence knowing, like, you know, what I'm talking and saying and stuff like that. So I don't know how much I'm going to cram into like this video alone. I'm gonna try to get some more some more video you know, for the two of us there. I'm kind of getting that. So I think once we get this bridge down, we're gonna go look around, and I'll show you the island I was speaking of. But this will give like a bit of a start for like kind of setting up some stuff, so that way we could just kind of connect them, get them like kind of free started and stuff like that. The only reason why I'm kind of doing this fast is I'm so used to doing this. As many know, that Land SMP, I do a lot of building, so like this is just kind of like nothing compared to what I'm usually used to. It's fun though. I really love just kind of like relaxing, kind of enjoying, and just kind of building up anything. Oh, it looks like she's building the side. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna let her do her thing today. We'll still chat and we'll still do some stuff like that. So it looks like she's built this a little too high. Alright. I don't know what she's planning. So we're gonna let her kind of build on her own. We'll still see her, we'll still talk and chat and stuff like that. Oh, wrong one. So we're gonna put this on the side. So it gives like a little bridge idea, kind of interconnects it. I'm thinking like later on we're gonna put like grass platforms. I think would be probably good. Probably by the next video, I'll start heading that out. As long as she's got the command for allowing me to do that, and I will probably do it. So I don't know. Is she trying to do like a ledge? Maybe. Yeah, it must be a ledge. Okay. Because there are a lot of commands you could use to do builds and stuff like that. I've actually did that for a couple of really large builds where you can actually spot it. So now let's go look around here and you get an idea of what I meant by like little islands. So there's this one here. This is the one we were at. We have like these little ones here. So like, I mean, if you're still like in like so here, you could just go there and that. So some are a little higher, some are a little lower. That's a cold one. I don't want that one. Now they all will have their own mobs, of course, that correspond to them and stuff like that. And I think it's over here. Ah, there it is. This is the one I like. And you'll see why in a second. Look at this. You're in a big crater. It's got like a palm tree kind of like motif kind of thing on here, so we're gonna go down here. And I think we're gonna turn off the fire. I don't want to be cooking my house, so let's get a grass block here. Doesn't look like she wants to turn it back to survival, so that's fine. What I would probably do is just get rid of some of the stuff there. It's a lot more like building materials and stuff like that. I'm kind of getting that. So let's just clean the floor. There. I kind of like clean it up so that we can start some build. That it kind of like gets everything to go in here. There we go. And I think like maybe over the next like probably couple videos or something, like we'll probably like kind of interconnect them as a one piece and kind of start building out like things. And we could probably even add things like a village for villagers, and maybe do like another kind of like I guess you could say just go into survival and this kind of stuff. So we're gonna light up our area. You probably would want to do that. It looks like mobs are kind of spawning, so I don't need more mobs in here than I absolutely need, even though I'm in creative. This could get in the way, and it kind of gets a little annoying and stuff like that. And everything else. Oh, look at that little kitty. It's so cute. It's gonna go with its mom. I also am going to be, my cat is actually going to be giving birth in a couple weeks, so I'm actually posting that soon after the new arrival. There's actually, well, it was kind of unfortunate, like my cat mistakenly got, she is an indoor cat. I was cleaning and mistakenly left the door open, unfortunately, and she kind of wandered out. So she ended up getting pregnant, but I think it's actually a local story, but he is a Munchkin. So that would be very interesting to see if any of these kittens have that feature. Because it's been hovering around the house again. I hadn't seen it for a long time, but just recently I just noticed it kind of like hovering around. So if that, like that is, these kittens are going to be absolutely adorable. And I'll keep everybody apprised. Let you know on the progress. She's probably now only a couple weeks from being due, so not even that, I think, because that's happened a little bit back. So, anyway, let's just start our build. We're gonna start with the black concrete. I do like black concrete when I'm building because it is a kind of a very nice, like kind of neutral color and stuff like that. Now, I should be, I don't know, how many, okay, well, we're going to do this. We're going to build up, let's see, about 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, oh, so 17. Okay, 17. All right, perfect. Now we know how high. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, all right. All right. I like to try to keep my builds around as even as possible. Because it's hard to build when it's like really uneven and stuff like that. This will be kind of like our square frame. This will be the base of the new build. Later on, we're going to probably give you this chance to kind of work on her build. Probably this video. We're going to try to get more, like, kind of do a little bit more later on. Maybe, like I said, put back after we get a few things kind of, like, done and stuff like that. and kind of get kind of do it like in a kind of same way, kind of survival type of situation. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the blog kind of stopped working. So it is unfortunate and everything else. So what I'm just gonna do is kind of come up with an idea. What am I gonna do for it? Okay, 1, 2, 3. One. All right. I might keep my build as even as possible. That's why. Let's see. Okay, good. No. All right. And there's like yeah. So I don't have. I didn't make it too wide. Oh well. I mean, don't worry. I think we can work with this. We're just gonna make it so like the entrance is gonna be 1 door wide. Everything else. And then we'll just make it a little. How about this? Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Now we'll do that. Oops. Alright. There. We'll build up a thing. There we go. Alright. There's our door. Our entrance. Kind of nice. Kind of modern. Kind of looks good. Oh man. Anyway. So, I like to kind of like not just keep the floors just one color. Nowadays, I like to kind of just like mix up a lot of my colors. You can come up with some pretty cool, crazy designs when you mix them up and stuff like that. Now, we don't got a lot of space that we have to cover, so I think we're going to go with the check. Yeah, check idea. We're going to go here. And I think we're going to follow that with the light gray. I think would be kind of nice because it kind of goes really well. Like, this is where you could get, like, creative with different materials. You know, get imaginative when you're like, doing with floors. You could do door writing, maybe ochre, pale ochre, or something. It could be anything. So, that's where I like to kind of, like, when I'm doing, like, depending on, like, how much time I feel I have, I might make a floor more plain, like, just basic planks, maybe basic concrete. Because concrete does have a lot of variance. Wood does have some variance, but depending on your style and what you're aiming for, you would want to kind of be like sure it will fit in with everything. So work with what you have. But if you're doing this in, like I say, a survival situation, work with. I even showed that on my other video. If you're kind of new to the channel, I would recommend you go back and take a look at those. I like to just do little tutorial videos. I know that one was a little bit of a long one. I do apologize for those who are usually in for the shorter kind of videos. But I'm trying to post a few kind of longer ones with me actually building stuff. So that way it kind of keeps it a little more, you know, creative stuff, just like mods and stuff like that. That's why I tend to do that now. As you can see, the dark gray and the light gray seem to go really well, and it gives you kind of like this check program, like kind of look. It looks nice. Like it kind of gives you kind of like that classic-y feel, but it's not. Okay, there we go. So when you're working with different things, I would suggest finding, like, especially if you don't know if you're going to be playing it with like friends. I like to keep things kind of neutral color, just because, like, you know, I'm always doing something new, and I usually, you know, others to enjoy the builds as well. So we're gonna do on the sides, I think, yeah, we're gonna keep a lot of it built, kind of like, okay, all right. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get. Okay, there we go. I want to be sure to keep the everything kind of even. And it is raining so much right now. Alright. Anyway. Oops. Alright. And I got the dark like the dark stained glass. So we're going to use that, I think, for the filler. Again, this is where kind of like mixing stuff is actually pretty good. And then for here, I think what we're going to do is, yeah, this. There we go. Ooh, this looks good. There you go. It gives you kind of like a neutral based wall right here. And then on the sides, I think we'll just finish up the glass, kind of like a little kind of like wrap thing. There. Yeah. Perfect. Oops. There we go. And there. Perfect. For I would say though is if you're trying to keep things a little even, what you would do on the one side, opposite side, I would suggest doing the exact same thing. It just keeps everything kind of like done. Now this is going to be just a back wall, so I'm going to do let me look. I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Wasn't high enough. There we go. There we go. There we go. Like, I want to give like a little bit of an aesthetic, kind of like, because I'm blending it, kind of like this and different things. So I want to make a couple pillars with this. Maybe the rest of black? Yeah, the rest of black. There we go. So, you know, when you're sending it back, it kind of gives you like a kind of like a panel feeling. Now, this is what I meant by... Ooh, there we go. What you did on the one side is what you would probably want to try on the other side. Now, I'm thinking, I'm going to put the... Okay, where is... Okay, she says down through this wall. Alright. Now, instead of like climbing all the way through this mountain and stuff like that, we're going to make it like a little entrance. So I think right about here. Empty it out, kind of like bring it so that, you know, you can have somebody like walk in and kind of stuff like that. Instead of trying to climb the mountain and stuff like that. I actually did this one where I actually had to climb it out. This map might throw a little bit of an update because I think that this one had lava where I put the house. It was like a big lava pillar. So this one kind of got a small update, but not a lot of an update. So it's not quite to like say what we're used to nowadays in Minecraft. So what we're gonna do is just empty this, make it a little higher. Get this zone tree open and everything else. And what I like is like the arrow kind of shows where people are, so that's kind of how I knew which direction to build. That's a little bit of a kind of a cool feature I think that Minecraft kind of added in, because originally it wasn't like that. Like I couldn't tell, and I would have to technically mine out, figure out where a bridge or whatever was leading to it, then build to that. Now, nowadays, all you have to do is look at your bottom bar, and it usually does tell you which direction most people are. So it shows that she's in this direction. So that's good. It saves me a little time is trying to figure that out. That's one of the original things that we had problems with them a long time ago because we were trying to figure out. So I'm gonna probably put one right here. So if I so if I'm gonna use some commands here. I think I'm gonna put I'm just trying to figure out here. Yeah, if I copy maybe go this way. Okay, alright, I want to try something here. I'm gonna put looks good. Alright. I need to make this like the correct size, so I'm gonna do a little something because we wouldn't like with the command I want to use. I don't want it to be like a humongous bridge because sometimes I might get it off and I don't want to have to keep repeating it. So we're going to build like kind of like a little side pillar here. Try to bring it down to that direction. No, this is her build here. And we're going to go about as far as we can to it and stuff like that. And that way I know exactly. Yeah, maybe a few more. Yeah, maybe just a few. Yeah, and yeah, okay. 42. Okay. So this is what you do. Take the other chords that you got. Add in the chords that you do remember. And now remember to make sure you're at the correct height for this one. And everything else. And then basically... Oh, did this wrong. See. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Nothing. Yeah, there we go. Now, what we need? Okay, grass. No, oak. Plank. That's it. And that's all you have to do. So when you press enter, bridge built. And that's me just building to that point. Oh. I made it a little too high. That's okay. That's all right. We could just make it a little higher. That's fine. We'll work with that. So that's just a little commanding. So like, you could use those when, I think you have to read cheats. But that's fine. And it's really kind of one of the faster ways to build with. And you could do some really fun builds with this. So I'm going to finish up. Okay, we should really get this. Is there anything else I need? No. Yeah, okay, we're going to need to get some light here. There we go. There we go. There's the whole image we made by mistake, and boom. And there. And what we're going to do is just make it so that... There. Greetings. We'll probably work with the floor later. Don't worry about that. It kind of helps out to making it look a little bit better and like you get around a little bit more. Now we're gonna do a little higher because I want to do the floor. Kind of getting so we could put a new place because I think the lower half, I think we're just gonna make it more like a kitchen kind of like entry kind of sitting room thing. Upstairs more like bed and stuff like that. So we'll finish off this and here. So really, really, really cool looking. So that's good. I think we're gonna finish this off too with probably a glass top, possibly. Yeah. But I'm not sure. I just want to get like kind of this part set up so that we do have our base frame ready to go. And I don't want to put a roof just until like we know what we're doing. Just box it away. All right. Yeah. So the map is pretty much the same as it was, but I noticed, like I said, like on this island there used to be lava, but it looks like that's done now. I do believe there was a totem too that used to sit here, and that's gone as well. So it's kind of a few small changes. I think they replaced it with this. Probably why there's kind of a few things here. Okay, hang on here. I want to put like a little waterfall thing, and I'm just gonna make it kind of like make more like something I like, and we're just going to Chicken, move. Chicken. Chicken. Ah, never mind. I don't understand. Never mind. And we're going to put some water. Waters. Alright. Up here, we're just going to just let it go, flow over. And try to get some of these leaves. Like, it was replaced with more foliage, I think, during this, like, whatever update they put onto this one. Now, it's not, you cannot use any of the newer materials that came out within, I think, the last 3-4 updates? Yeah. It's still good. It's a really good, map and everything, but just understand there's going to be no pale oak in that. So, yeah. You're not going to have those type of materials. So, I recommend everybody kind of like trying it out for themselves. I'll get the proper name of this particular skyblock. If you want to kind of to try, or just, you know what, try out the many wonderful skyblock kind of maps. I think this is Skyblock Islands? Skyblock Islands? I think that's when it was. It's been a little while, quite a few since I've done anything. Oh, there we go. Took up myself a nice little waterfall. I think some lily pads and maybe some, yeah, okay, that. We'll go put a couple of lily pads, kind of give us a little kind of like texture here. There's also like Skyblock Lucky Blocks. There's so many different new like ones. So many wonderful creators are out there doing. There, yeah, everything. We're sitting a little odd out of the water. Okay, what we're gonna have to do, I think, is, I think how do I grow them? Oh, okay, all right. I didn't remember. I don't remember that. You could just put them, like, just keep clicking it if you have it, and you can make them any size. Oh, that's cool. There, because I say it looks a little weird that one has like not kind of sitting like not well in the water, but there you go. There, that's nice. And yeah, I like it. Perfect. Anyway, I think for today, what we're going to do is just finish this part of the build to get ready to start kind of like our floor and stuff like that. Probably by the next video, we'll do that, and then we'll kind of work with like getting a roof and stuff like that. Maybe do some more like general improvements and stuff like that, and other builds and stuff like that. So I might be able to get squeeze in just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we're just gonna build like that. There we go. So just remember when building, keep it like if you're gonna make the one side like that. Everything. I'm just doing a 2x2. Do it in a way you feel comfortable. This is just something I like. I like to kind of keep things a little more even looking and stuff like that. As I always say in all my videos, just use an imagination of how you would like your build to look like. Everybody's unique in their own special way. I hope to... Okay, I'm gonna actually just finish this part, and then I think what we're gonna do is at this point kind of like kind of figure out how we're going to build the next level stuff. So anyway, I'm going to try and have maybe Agency Micro come in at one point to the videos as well. I'm going to be talking to her about that as well. I kind of need kind of having a lot more, and that's what I was explaining before earlier in the video about having more kind of videos like this sent out to everybody, and I'm glad everybody's been enjoying it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate and love you for joining me. So we're going to work probably, like I said, on the stairs and stuff to that. It might take a little bit. I think we're going to do, just for before I end this video, we're just going to put our pillar. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. So that will essentially become our stairs. And we're just going to kind of like do, like I said, like a little spirals kind of thing. You know what? Just get imaginative with the stairs. This is just one fast way. If you're really thinking about it, it really, it's not too hard to build. And it kind of saves you a little bit of space, because if you're kind of like worried about size and stuff like that, you would want to kind of, you know, build that way. All right. Awesome. So this should do it. Now I hope you all have yourselves a great day. Cheers!